Dave McHugh once again here at Lincoln Financial Field for D3Sports.com of the Men's Division III Lacrosse Championships, now joined by Jake Coon, the head coach for RIT. First and foremost, congratulations on your team. Beating Cortland to get here, 13 straight wins. Obviously, getting here was a milestone. I know you wanted to walk away, though, with the Walnut and Browns.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, I agree with that 100%. We wanted to win today pretty bad, and the guys were hungry. Unfortunately, we had a few lapses in the game. I mean, the first 5 minutes of the game were tough for us. I thought we played a bit jittery and a little bit on edge. So that hurt us, but no doubt about it. I mean, I think this is a stepping stone for us. We talked about it in the locker room. We've kind of been taking gradual steps here, and for these guys to get a taste of this, I think we'll be hungry in the future.
Let's start at the beginning of the game. One team was bound to be nervous. One team was certainly going to jump on them. But did you ever expect to see Stevenson jump up 5-0? And what was the message when you called timeout?
No, definitely did not expect that. I mean, we've had some pretty good starts ourselves this year, and usually it's us up 3 or 4 to nothing or 3 or 4 to 1. So definitely a shock and surprise. I called the timeout just to settle down. Tell the guys, listen, we have a lot of game left to play here. There's a ton of time left. We just have to keep chipping away, keep working hard, stay poised. But, we've got to step up at the same time. We can't play timid all day. We've got to play aggressively and win some ground balls. The ground balls were killing us in the first half. So that's really what we talked about in that timeout.
Obviously things worked because you won a 13-3 after that, including a monstrous third quarter where you guys were 7-1. Mm-hmm. So halftime, obviously there's adjustments that make, but it also seemed like things on the field kind of led to your momentum. What was going on from your point of view? It's probably one of the crazier third quarters I've seen.
It's kind of funny. The third quarter has kind of been our Achilles heel this year. It's been our worst quarter. So it was great to see the guys come out and firing on all cylinders. I think there was some jawing back and forth. Their players made a few comments to our players, and I think it might have ticked them off a little bit, to be quite honest with you. So we were playing very aggressive in that third period. I wish we would have started that way. But, it was a great third period. And it was a great game overall. It was back and forth. You got to give Stevenson, some credit. They played hard as well. They stepped up when they had to.
You had a lot of extra man opportunities. You did convert on 4 out of 10, which is close to your average. You guys were the best in that category. So it's not a number you shake at, but at the same time, there were 6 opportunities, and a couple of them you guys kind of slipped past. How do you get the team focused on what needs to happen with those, especially late when you had that 2-man advantage?
Yeah, I mean, our man-up offense has been great all year. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they broke a record this year for the top offensive man-up group in the country in history. So I think they were 56 or 55%, right. Which I think is a record. But to have that many opportunities, it is disappointing to come away with only 4 goals. You wish you had some more. But their man down was great as well. I think they were giving up 16 or 17% this year, which is a good number. A few bounces here or there. I mean, their goalie made a huge save at the end. Mm-hmm. Kyle missed, which he didn't do much today. He missed on his one opportunity. And throughout the game, we had other opportunities, but that's lacrosse. I mean, it's a game of runs, and it's a game of possessions, and they made it take advantage of those.
What's this mean for the program? I mean, obviously getting past Cortland, as I said, big milestone. Mm-hmm. Getting to this game is a big step. What does this do for the program tomorrow, next month, next season, and beyond?
I can't imagine it's going to hurt us much.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll help us in our recruiting efforts. I think most importantly what it does is gives these guys an understanding of what we've been discussing for the last 4 years. They finally get it. They finally have set foot on the big stage. They understand and have felt what it's like to play in this venue and the whole weekend. I mean, it's a great weekend overall. So I think that's what we're going to take most out of it, and I think it'll drive us, to work even harder next season, and the guys will be hungry.
Of course, speaking of next season, you bring back a huge core of this group, and you get to see Stevenson almost right out of the gate again.
Yeah, no doubt. It's that'll be a fun game. There's no question. We've got to figure out where we're going to play. We don't know yet, but we are going to play. They return a lot of guys too, so I think it'll be another good matchup. It'll be an exciting game, and it'll be back and forth just like it was today, just like the first game. And like I said earlier, hopefully the ball drops our way this time.
One of the traditions I have at D3 Sports is I always give the coach the final word. Any final thoughts you want to share with those who may be watching this?
Well, I would like to thank all the fans that came out today. That was impressive. What an awesome group. They were loud and crazy up there, and we're proud of the guys. Despite losing in the final game here, we're proud of their efforts. Our seniors have done a nice job all 4 years, and especially this year. So, a great group of guys. We're going to move on, though. We're going to move forward.
Very good. Congratulations on a terrific season.
Thank you.
Jake Coon, head coach for RIT.